Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 6 video. Join us on the West Coast mainland Birmingham to Crewe route again, and we are at the lovely Stafford station, which we probably actually are, we should be leaving. Yeah, lock the doors, let's do that. Quickly check the signal, yep, F for fast I assume. Yeah, we're on the fast part of the route today. This part of the route is very different to the rest of the route. I'll show you the route map in a second. Let's quickly start forward. All the alarms going off. Should have done that beforehand. Come on. Come on. It goes off again in a second. Ready? There. Right, now we're good to go. Right. All good? All good. Right, 40 miles an hour to begin with. Let's get going.
Stockport and
Let's leave Stafford.
For the 0724 cross country.
Nice. Well, off we go, leaving Stafford behind. Yeah, this is the fast part of the route. It's actually completely different to the rest of them. I mean, if we look on the map now, it's half of the route. But probably actually more than half of the route. So there's New Street down there, and you get the sort of the two-track section up to Wolverhampton, then the little two-track sprint up to Stafford, and from here you get the West Coast mainline Trent Valley joining up. And then yeah, then it's 4 tracks all of the way to Crewe, and basically 125 miles an hour all of the way as well. So it's very much a route of 2 halves. You get the fast bit and, well, the slower-ish bit. The keyboard's not plugged in. Let me quickly plug in the keyboard. Yeah, it should be coming onto the fast if we're not already. Yeah, we're now onto the fast. Which is good. We'll do a little brake test quickly, just to make sure they're working. There we go. And then let the train go fast. It does go up to 125, but then does drop down to 115 quite soon. So we can speed up. You can see you got the 125 board there, but that doesn't last for very long. Nice autumnal crisp morning. Yeah, hopefully everyone's getting on well with the route. Again, if you're on console, I mean we're on console at the moment, there has been issues with the blurry textures, but I believe as of this video going out in the next couple of days, there's an update coming out, a patch, and it might reduce sort of blurry textures. So keep an eye out for any updates. I think Dovetail said Monday or Tuesday there might be something coming out, which may, you know, minimise blurry textures, potentially. And this was about 17 minutes, I think, this service. It doesn't take long to travel 24 miles. It is, yeah, quite fast. As we speed up nicely. Speed will come down to 115 though, so we'll speed up to 115 and we'll just set the speed at that. That's as you've got the lines off. It's the Norton Bridge, and you've got a junction there, and it sort of swings round. That's where it's 115, which isn't really much further along. It's only a couple of miles north of Stafford. Slowly speeding up. 95 miles an hour now. See, this speed in the pendo just doesn't feel fast, does it? So we're going slow. Probably actually only go up to 115 before it starts. Or sort of just as it starts, we'll be at 115. 102. And we also go past Norton Bridge station, but it's the old site of Norton Bridge. Hopefully this is running okay as well. Yeah, there you go. So this video will be going out today. And we can tilt on this as well, so you will notice a bit of tilt action. Yeah, the 115's coming up now. We sort of swing round. And then after that's 125, basically all of the way to Crewe. There's the 115. I'm going to set the speed set because it doesn't last too long. And we should then see the island platform at Norton Bridge coming up. Yeah, this route has something for everyone though. I mean, you've got the, you know, this bit here, which is sort of the high speed section. You've got the commuter section. It's just a bit of everything. And there was Norton Bridge. As we fly through it, or past it. A couple of shots of the pendo. And that's the line off to Stoke. I think it's Stoke, Congleton, and it joins back up near Wilmslow. And then into Manchester. And I think there's also a line which then goes back off to Crewe. Right, 125 miles an hour again. 11 coaches on this one. Actually, I think half of the pendos go to, well, it's sort of, you get the Manchester services, half go to Stoke or via Stoke and half go via Crewe. Yeah, flyby shot as well, whilst we still can. Just, I mean, even now it's a bit hard to get ahead of the train. Yeah, nice to have this stretch though. And if you're in the 350, you can go up to 110 miles an hour on this stretch, as they can't get to 125. Right, we'll set the speed set, which you've got to keep an eye on because it can go up sort of above the set speed. And I'll set that down to power 2. Hopefully that will sort of try and keep us at the correct speed. It tries to. So it says we've got the yeah, we've got some sort of isolation fault there with the TPWS. It's all on. Maybe we can even set it to normal again. Actually, let's do that again now. Yeah, it's all of it's on. It just still says it's not fully on. Bizarre. Oh, there is a window on this train. There you go. Although I doubt you'd open that up whilst you're going along at 125. That's a good one. Isn't first class meant to be facing London? Yeah, I thought that was a thing which was meant to be sort of the way round the 390s were. Was that the first class section should be, if you're going into London, it should be at the front of the train, and if you're going away from London, well, it would be at the back of the train. But on here, it appears it's at the front. What a sight, though. Look at that. Roaring through the countryside on this glorious morning. What a lovely looking train at the Pendo. Basically one of the best looking trains in the UK. And what beats the Pendo? IETs do not beat the Pendo. The IETs are bland and not as interesting. The Pendo looks great. And it tilts. Which is weird. Why did the IETs not tilt? Surely then they have to go at the lower speed limit. I mean, maybe they've got better, or they probably have better acceleration, so probably time-wise it doesn't make much of a difference, but still. Why sort of tilting technology seems to just sort of phased out. Like it was obviously a big thing with the Super Voyager tilting, the 390 tilting, whereas now it's that they don't tilt. Well, the Super Voyager, I think they disabled the tilt function on it. And I think, yeah, this is the only tilting train there is in the UK. As yeah, I think on the Super Voyager they don't have it anymore, which is the 221. What happened to tilting technology? It's just not the trend, not the thing. Yeah, this bit will go pretty quick. We've got probably another sort of 8 minutes and we'll be at Crewe. Now my marker for Crewe is there's like two very distinctive footbridges within like really close proximity of each other. You'll spot it before I mentioned it, but oh yeah, they do look funny. Yeah, 53 miles long this route, and we're doing half of it. It's nice though, you know, sort of you come from this bit and then you're down into sort of, well, Birmingham New Street, sort of snaking your way through the city. Very much, yeah, two halves to the route. The fast bit and the, well, commuter bit. Has anyone been on this route in real life? Does anyone commute on this route into Birmingham? Yeah, Birmingham is known as the UK's second city. I believe it is, yeah. It's pretty big. Well, actually, I've actually never been to Birmingham. Well, I've been through it in the car on the M5 and the M6, but never actually been into Birmingham. I mean, looking online, I don't think I really want to, but yeah. Bruh. Taking off the speed set for now. It's 350. And we haven't got blurry textures. I mean, that's slightly low res, the little label there, but yeah, this, I think the only bit you can get blurry textures along this bit is when you Crewe. Because that Crewe, the FPS does drop a fair bit as you've got like, just loads of massive yards. So it does drop down there a little bit, but for the most part this bit runs alright. And we are going at 125, so it does have a slight knock-on effect on the performance, but you know, it's alright. It's okay. Through the lovely, was it Staffordshire countryside? I think this is still Staffordshire. And this line basically goes around Stoke. But if you look on Google Maps, you've sort of got Stafford, and then you've got Crewe sort of up there, but then sort of halfway along, just to the side of us, is Stoke. We sort of just go right the way around it. Would be quite cool to see the line through Stoke at some point. Yeah, here we are, look, these two footbridges just here, sort of, I know, distinctive, you've got this weird one here as well. Which actually, is that even a footbridge? Or is that just some sort of, like, pipe or something? Yeah, it's like a pipe going across. Which, yeah, it's just sort of distinctive to see. I wonder what it is. I wonder if it's one of those, like, World War II era, well, probably not, like the sort of fuel lines. and sort of suspiciously just disappears and goes. Like, why don't they just do it under the railway? No, it's just funny. Just distinctive. And yeah, I suppose the AWS didn't go off for that double yellow. Maybe because we went into photo mode, it just sort of destroyed it. Anyway, slowing down as you max brake. You should be able to slow down in time for the red. So I think it's approach control. But this is Crewe already. That is half of the route. But if you go south of Stafford to New Street fast, it's about 35 minutes, I think. 35, 40 minutes. No, 35 minutes. Yeah, 35 minutes. The red's quite far up still. Well, you've got to be careful because TPWS does work on this route. So if you go too fast up to a red light, the emergency brake will come on. And then you're done for. Still tempted to go on Spirit of Steam and run the 350 up to Liverpool. Well, Spirit of Steam though, I don't know, it's just that route's just meh. What platform are we coming into? Platform, is it 11? 11, that's like the main one over to the left. So we have to come down to, I think, 15 miles an hour coming into it. Down to 20 to begin with. Only 240 miles to Glasgow. You're pretty close then. And yeah, fairly soon, well, at some point we're going to be getting the Crewe to Preston route by Just Trains. So that sort of fills the gap. It'll also be quite cool to see the 80s version of Spirit of Steam between Crewe and Weaver Junction. That'd be quite cool. See what it was like in the 80s, 30 years after Spirit of Steam, or 28 years after Spirit of Steam. So yeah, pretty slow, and down to 15. And some of the old trains in there, the 87. Coming into Crewe. Which roundabout, I think Crewe was actually one of like the main depots of Eddie Stobart. Sort of where their HQ was. Big trucking company which sort of used to be around but not quite anymore. Well, not the same. Hope we're not speeding. Should be right down to the end of the platform, so we can get a nice little flyby shot coming in. We do fit in the platform here. There we go. Well, here we are. This is Crewe, which is Journey's End. Yeah, nice little run that. And yeah, so that's half of the route. There we go. Oh, that was okay. Just went straight away. That says we were. I don't know what speed was that coming at. It says we were slightly late there, slowing down into Crewe. Where did that come down to? Not sure. Apart from that, not bad. Anyway, that is going to be it, everybody, for today's Train Sim World 6 video. Hopefully everyone's enjoyed it. Links to usual places, Discord, PayPal, merch store, as well as our affiliate link for UK departure boards. See you all and take care. Bye guys.